Listen to the crowd. This is a remarkable performance.
A world record, Deadly. Have you ever seen anything like it?
He can't believe it, but it just happened.
Hello and welcome to About Last Night Budapest edition. My name is John Mason. It is a pleasure to have you back here for day 4 of the action. Joining me once again is the incredible Elizabeth Beisel, and we've got a very special guest with us to talk us through some of the action tonight and have a bit of analysis. The incredible icon that is Cseh, László Cseh. Thank you so much for joining us. Pleasure to have you.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
Well, it was a packed night once again, so let's dive right on in. We had 7 world records today, 6 just tonight.
Yes. 6 world records in one night. I feel like we're back to night 1. And we'll start it off. I mean, I would like to talk about Gretchen Walsh first. She swam twice tonight in 25 minutes and broke 2 world records. László, have you ever seen anything like that?
Not really. But I can say if you are in a good shape, you are in a good shape. No matter how many times you have between the 2 swims. So, yeah.
And she also did it this morning as well. I think what we're seeing here is something that I've never seen from a performer. You know, to be able to touch the water, as you said, every time she touched the water was a world record. She dived into that semi-final this morning, came back and did it again in the final tonight, and of course had that 100 fly semi-final. It was amazing to see her do that and of course get another world title under her belt.
It's unbelievable what she's doing. And I mean, she even said in the interview afterwards, she said, I'm surprising myself. So I don't even think she thought this was going to happen. And László, you've been to so many Olympics, you've raced at so many world championships. Have you ever had a meet where you were like, how is this happening? This is so amazing.
Yeah, in my first World Champs in 2003 in the 400 IM, and I get in the final, and oh my God, that good? I'm not expecting that. So yeah.
It gives you a lot of confidence, right?
Yeah, that's right. And that's why if you need to swim more, and your first swim is great and you feel great, the second one will be great. But if the first one you feel, oh, I'm a little bit tired, it was not a good. The second one not as good as. Yeah, so it's mentally it's very important to you feel yourself very good.
Not at all. Similar to Gretchen, Kate Douglas also broke a world record. And on that note about being tired, the first thing that Kate said when she walked up, she was like, I am so tired. And I was like, yeah, you probably should be. You've broken back-to-back world records. So, László, as somebody that has obviously swam a lot, how do you mentally push through a meet when you are that tired? And swimming events like you swam, the 200 fly, the 200 IM, the 400 IM, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's right. But if you swim well and you feel, okay, I'm good, get good personal best times or world record like that, you feel, oh yeah, okay, I'm tired, but it's quite well. So, yeah, it's okay. We need to make a rest and a swim down, and after that, maybe next day I will be fresh.
Happy swimmer is a fast swimmer.
Absolutely.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah.
And speaking of happy swimmer, someone that always seems to be happy is Regan Smith as well. She did it again. She did the 50 this time. You know, she'd been out on the World Cups, had broken that 100. It was amazing to see. And to come back tonight and to be able to do that, I think she shocked herself. She couldn't believe it.
Totally. That reaction after her race was so pure, and she's been on a grind of racing. And I think something to recognize, not just with Regan, but with everybody, is coming off of the Olympics, doing the World Cups, coming here and racing. Racing is exhausting when you're expected to get up on the blocks every single race and do your best. So for her to kind of still have that oomph in her and surprise herself, I think that is probably one of the biggest wins for her this week.
And to have to do something like you say, to go on racing schedules like that, László, is it as much of a drain mentally as it is physically when you have to race that much back to back?
Yeah, sure, definitely, because in every race you need to step on the block with the mental state as I'm ready, I can do it, I'm not tired or something like that. I'm totally 100% good shape. So yeah, you need to keep focusing, not just to run here and jump in the water, but you need to know where you are and what you want to do.
And Nick Hope was able to catch up with all 3 world record-breaking America swimmers after their races. This is what they had to say.
But another man who had another great night, he has been on fire this whole meet, was Noe Ponti. He absolutely crushed it. And like Gretchen, he did that dirty double tonight. He did that 100-meter fly semi-final and then turned it around like 10 minutes later, was back in the water for that 100-meter individual medley final. And he did it. He got his 2nd World Championship title, and again, a celebration for the ages.
His celebrations this week have been so good. And it's exactly, I think, what we need for this sport. Like, allow our athletes to get excited, to really celebrate what they've done, because it is literally legendary. We are breaking world records here. They are the fastest athletes in the world, and to have that feeling, I'd be running like 12 laps around this place.
Minimum.
Like absolute chaos. But yes, amazing swimming for Noe Ponti tonight.
And Noe also very confident about his skills, because in the butterfly I saw he's just swim as fast as needed, because he know he need to swim another final. And then in the last 50, he made 25. He made the underwater kick as fast as nobody else can do.
A great night for Noe, and of course a fantastic night for Isabel Gose from Germany. She got that 1500 meter fastest heat win. She is world champion to finally get that elusive title. She's been so close for so long.
For the first time ever.
Yeah.
And you were telling me about the battle that she had with Quadrella just a few years ago. And I think for her to finally get on top of that podium was such a groundbreaking swim, and I feel like this is going to open the floodgates for Isabel Gose moving forward, especially into the next 4 years. And it's just that one little taste of gold can carry you on a long way, and you could tell she was just so excited. And after 1,500 meters of racing, like,
Yeah.
you better be excited about winning. You did it.
And I think is that, you say that to finally get that taste of the gold. She's been so consistent for so long, right? European long course, short course, world long course, the Olympics. She's there, she's medaling. It's like silver, bronze. But that to finally have that goal, it's like that last jewel to go in the crown.
Yeah, that's right. And also the long distance swimming like that, 50, 100. It is not usually just jump there and I am the best. You need to keep working on yourself to being fast and the best in this event.
What did you call it? The back and forth
it's
thing?
like a metronome.
A metronome.
Yeah. Well, it is, because like a lot of distance swimmers, some of the sets that we'll do, that even I did, and I'm sure you did as a 400 IMer, was just, all right, do 2100s pace on 120. You need to be the exact same time for all 20. And if you're not, you have to do more. Yeah. We weren't lucky enough to hop in for those sprints, were we?
I was a little bit, because
you did a little 100 fly.
Yeah, 100 fly, and also I was third in the 50 fly.
You were?
László,
Wow.
No way.
Yeah. In the long course world champs in 2015.
Wow.
In Kazan.
Yeah.
I was there and I watched you. I didn't even know.
Yeah, because I was under the radar.
Yeah.
Especially in the 50. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's right.
So there you have it. A great night for Isabel. It was fantastic to see her do it. Another guy who had a fantastic night was Spain's Coll Marti in that 200 breast. It was a stacked field as well. He took it out from the start, led the whole way, and managed to hold on.
That race was so exciting to watch because I feel like although Carles had a lead, it wasn't by much. The entire field, I think it was like the 175. I was looking at all of them turn, and I was like, this is pretty even. Like, this is stressful for me to watch. And I mean, his reaction, talk about just pure joy. Him touching the wall first, he couldn't believe it when you spoke to him.
Yeah.
Your interview with him was so great.
It was, and to talk about racing, he swims for Virginia Tech. He was racing alongside his teammate, AJ from the United States. And he said he had on the other side the world record holder. We had, Kirill Prigoda. We had Ilya Shimanovic in there. It was an absolutely stacked field. So for him to get that and to get his first world title, he hasn't really done a lot on the world stage. It wasn't like we'd seen him at different events at Europeans winning all these medals and now he's come and done this. It was like he trains at Virginia Tech and now he's world champion. It was a big leap onto that stage for him, and I think we're going to see big things for him to come.
Yeah, definitely. It shows to the study in the US, and race in the US is very good preparation for the short course. Because the yard races teach you how to make a turn and like that, and it's really great for the breaststroker too.
And speaking of Carlos, Nick Hope managed to catch up with him in the mixed zone, so let's take a look at what he had to say. That men's 50 backstroke was won by Miron Lefintsev for the neutral athletes in another world junior record time. So he's having a fantastic meet with his second world championship title.
He's absolutely flying.
And Ryan down there in lane number 8. They'll come through in the middle now, but it's still Cooper and Ryan, and through they go. Stakowski and Lefintsev. It was Lefintsev who got it over Cooper and Ryan.
And then, of course, we have both relays. We topped and tailed the event tonight with it. It was pretty fun to start a night with a relay. Doesn't happen very often. The mixed 4x50 meter freestyle relay, Team Italy, they looked so strong out there, and they also looked like they were having the best time to start the night.
Right out the gates, it was Italy, and for Sarah, their anchor, had such an incredible split. And we're talking about underwaters, especially on a relay when the surface of the water is so turbulent. You really want to get underwater, especially on short course, and she did just that. And how have you ever seen a meet that starts with a relay?
Not really. I think it is a new one. A relay is always end of the race, and sometimes nobody weighs that or like that. But now it get the feeling of this will be a really good day.
So you liked it? You liked the way that started things off?
Of course, I really like it, and especially this short 50 relays. It can be very quick and very, very, very interesting. And also what you point out to the wave and the turbulence on the water surface. If someone is a little bit slower than the side swimmer, it is a big negative things.
Yeah, agreed.
And I think I love watching the mixed relays as well, because it's not very often we get to see the men and the women swim together. And we see the medley, there's so much strategy that goes into it. And we were discussing when this started, they all led off with their male swimmers first. The strategy was male, female, female. That was every single team on the blocks.
Yeah, and I feel like that's rare because I don't remember ever watching a relay where every single lane had the same strategy. With the medley that we saw earlier, it's like sometimes a man is up first, sometimes a woman. So it almost made it easier to watch in the sense that it wasn't so chaotic. But again, relays are so much fun. And then we ended the night with, I know, my people, the Americans.
So good.
I know,
it was so good.
Like a 2-for-1 world record. So 2 world records, 1 race. Luke Hobson leading off that relay, breaking an absolutely iconic world record. Paul Biedermann's from 2009 smashed it. 138.
138. And you know what's interesting? I've been watching people go after that for years. Like, so many people have had a crack at it. And Huang Sun-Woo almost got it in Melbourne, but no one has done it or come close to it. And 138 was wild out the gate.
Yeah, that's right. It gives the relay the good start as needed, and then it was an easy swim for the others.
Well, it's nice when your lead leg is a world record.
Yeah, literally that.
No, I know, and they even said, like, we thought we were cooking in Melbourne 2 years ago, and it's to shave that much time off of a world record, that does not happen often. And, you know, it's Shane Costas' first world record, but, like, everything about it was just such an exclamation point to an incredible evening. Like, 2 world records in one race.
I know.
What is happening
nuts.
in Budapest? I don't understand. Like, something is in the water here, and everybody's happy. Have you noticed that, László? Like, everybody on deck is so happy.
Yeah, it looks like. I know the secret. The pool is the best one in the world. So that's it.
There you have
the
it.
Best,
You're wondering
best
why?
And best, yeah.
I think about that a lot, though, actually. Like nobody's ever going to swim a 50 free in 0 seconds.
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah.
But, like, when do we reach that human limit that you're talking about? And this week is proving, like, we're still going.
And speaking of how far we can push the human body, you're someone who has sort of been at the forefront of this sport, being able to break barriers. You were the first man to ever go under 4 minutes in that 4 a.m. What was that like, knowing you were the first man to break a barrier that people, I suppose, had chased for so long?
Yeah, it's a very good thing. Also, the world record and under 4 minutes. I chased it, I think, 2 or 3 years to get there, and it was a great feeling about that. And I can say always I was the first guy who swam in the under 4 minutes. So yeah.
That's forever going to be part of you.
Yeah, that's right.
We love
That's
to
really
see it.
cool. Whose record was it, by the way?
It was mine because
I broke mine. I just won best time, is what he's saying.
I think it was mine because I don't know, 2 years before I swam, I don't know, 4.1 or something like that, and then go under 4 minutes in 2007. The personal best is the most important, and then if you win the race or get the world record, this is a side effect of the race. Yeah, the bonus. Yeah.
We love it. And speaking of Team Italy, who had a great start to their night, Nick Hope caught up with them. So let's take a look.
And if you can believe it, we are heading into day 5 of 6 finals. John, what do we have on the schedule for day 5?
Day 5, the penultimate day of racing, is going to be a big one. We're kicking it off with the men's 800-meter freestyle. We have the women's 100-meter butterfly, the men's 100-meter butterfly, the women's 400 IM, the men's 400 IM, and we're finishing with that mixed 4x100 medley relay. The 4 IMs tomorrow, your event.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really curious.
We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a big day. Thank you once again for tuning in for the show. It's been awesome having you for day 4. Make sure you tune in again tomorrow for day 5. It's going to be a fantastic day. I can feel it. You know, we haven't had one week one yet. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and of course, a follow across all of our social medias at World Aquatics. From Elizabeth, myself, and László Cseh, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you there.
Bye.